And that will strip it of, you'll notice I didn't get this little T, that strips it of all the HTML code. So everything that you're doing with bolding, italics, it's saved here in HTML. So if you want to type in HTML code, go to it. I personally never get in here, but you can close it down by the X. So if you're an HTML coder, go for it. It's here for you. All right, so I'm going to undo. There we go. I'm going to hit save. We're going to show you how to put a logo in again and use ColorCop. So here's a logo. What you can do is if you like the size that's on the template, great. You could just click on or hover over the gear and hit change, and it will put it in just the same size. Now if you don't like where it is, you can also change the alignment here, left, center, or right, or you can also use the toolbar, left, center, or right. So either or. So I right click or hover and you can get the alignment, or just click on the image and you can use the alignment tools on the toolbar. Okay, I'm going to just get rid of this altogether, and I'm just going to go to image, and you'll notice that I already have my logo here, so I'm going to pull that in. Again, I could go upload it to a certain file from my computer, or also you can bring in a stock image, and we'll show that to you next. Okay, I can make it linkable. So what I'm going to do is when they click on this, they're going to come to my home page. So I'm going to paste in my link. All right, and you can test it out. Here's your test button. See that little arrow? Boom. Got it. And it's also being tracked. So if you have links, we're tracking who clicks what. So if somebody clicks on volunteer but didn't become a volunteer, you can actually save that list and you can promote or send them information about how they could volunteer. Or let's say you had 100 people click the donate link and nobody donated, you could save that those people that clicked that link in a list, and you could send out information just to them about how they could donate, or maybe they clicked on a product but they didn't buy anything. Again, you can even pick up the phone and say, hey George, don't say I know that you clicked on the link, but you could say, hey George, haven't talked to you for a while, just wanted to touch base with you and see how things are going. And believe it or not, a guy in Topeka did that. He called 10 people, actually 15 people, 10 bought, and they were $8,000 projectors. So he made $80,000 just by looking at who clicked on what. And he picked up the phone and just kind of did a call, not saying, hey, did you click on that link, but how can I help you, or what have you been doing lately? And $80,000 when he spent 20. That's good money. So here this is, so we're going to say adopt a pet, so you can track what people click on, which we love. All right, you can size here. Remember, when the image doesn't show up, this will show up, and I'm going to hit insert. And at any time you can edit. Now, notice if I try to change the paint bucket, that's the color of the fill in the background. If I try to change that, notice that there's really no maroon that matches. That's still not as close as it needs to be. So let's try another one. I just want to really make your eyes hurt. So what I'm going to do is my ColorCop. So remember, colorcop.net, you're going to go get that. It's free, okay? I use it every day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my ColorCop, which is on my toolbar that I use every day. Boom. I'm going to click, hold, and drag over the image or logo that I want to match. Notice it shows me the red, green, and blue, or it shows me the hex color. That's what I'm going to go get. So I highlight, I copy it with my right mouse, or Control-C for copy, and the paint bucket is where we go to change the background. So go to the paint bucket all the way down to more colors. Okay, I'm going to paste it in. You can only have one pound sign in there, or number sign, so I'm going to highlight it all or double click on it. Paste, so right click if you want, paste, or you can type in the red, green, and blue. So you could type it in if you wanted to. Let's hit done. Perfect, yay. Now I know it looks white here, but when we save it, it should go away. Let's see what happens. Lovely. So again, we did ColorCop, and it was pretty simple. You just clicked, hold, and drag over the eyedropper and take the dropper to the picture that you might want to, let me just hit save. So I'm going to click, hold, and drag, put it over the picture that you want to match. Then you highlight, copy that hex color, click in the box that you might want to change. Maybe it's the text that you want to change for some odd reason. And we're going to go to text, down to more colors, and paste it. And there you go. So anyway, just showing you that you can change the background as well as the text color. Let's undo. Fantastic. This is not looking real good here, so I'm going to delete this. And I don't know what this little box is underneath. It looks like a spacer. Yep, so we're going to delete that. Okay, time for the to show you how to do a stock image. So I'm going to click anywhere I want to take an image, or let's just make a copy of Happy here, JoJo. And I'm going to click, I'm going to put another box or another graphic here. So to do that, I can just change this graphic by just clicking here on the gear and clicking change. Again, if you need anything, do type in the chat box and let me know. So what you can do here is you can go to stock image, and let's say you wanted to put something, let's find just to show you how stock image works. So stock images is what we want to be on. We can search for business, education, so here's all the categories, like over 12 million photos. Not all of them are free though. And let's put, let's see what happens when we put animals. Believe it or not, if I could spell it right? Believe it or not, Wayside Waves also does rodents. Yep, guinea pigs, gerbils. Aw, now who wouldn't want? So let's go ahead. Let's see if they want to, yeah, let's rent see, these are paid, so you have to click on the amount there, and you could pay it via your credit card, of course, but I want free. I'm all about free. Upper right-hand corner, free. That four-letter word we all love. Yeah, who wouldn't want a kangaroo, right? Yeah, let's go for that. So if you want the kangaroo, you just click on the free button. Yes, I'm going to use it in Constant Contact, and I won't use it if I'm not a Constant Contact member, and it is from Big Stock. So here we go. Boom, there he is. So now if he was on, if this is a product, then you would type in the website that you want them to go to purchase that, okay? So we want, again, it's going to be not Sleepy Kangaroo, but we want you to adopt Joey. We have JoJo and Joey Kangaroo. That's just really confusing, but that's okay. And again, you could size it if you want, but I want to keep it the size it is, and I'm going to hit insert. Yippee! So that's how we did a stock image. Okay, last one. I use it all the time, and I'm going to copy it. This is how we're going to link you up. We're going to show you how to link. First, I'm going to do a menu bar. What is a menu bar? A menu bar, kind of like your website. I want you to make it a money bar. So I'm going to copy the top box. I'm going to get rid of the graphic, and let's talk about this. We're going to put links on here, things that you want people to go to because you make money. So if I'm a nonprofit, I would want them to donate. I would want them to volunteer, and I would want them to adopt a dog, or I'd want them to adopt a cat, and all these are going to be links that will link them right to that section. So if I'm a handyman and people just think I'm a handyman, I would probably want to put cabinet refacing here, and when they click on it, boom, it takes them to the cabinets that I've refaced and testimonials, or maybe I do, I build decking, so I clean decks and I build decks, or maybe I do, painting, so I paint houses, or I do faux finishing. So again, you put what's here that makes you money. If it's barbecue units, if it's fireplaces, put your products here that make you money that people don't think. If I'm a bakery, maybe they don't know I cater, so I want to put catering. If I'm a bakery, maybe they don't think about me as a wedding cake, so I might put wedding cakes. So here's how we do a link. We're going to use this little link button here. First thing you do is we're going to take you to the website. Now notice I always have my tabs opened, so you just click on the plus sign to add a tab so you can switch between your website. So boom, I go to my website, and I want people to donate. And what do I want them to donate? Well, I want them to just make a quick donation. So I think this page is going to work fine. I copy, so I highlight it, right click. Copy. I go back to my email, and now what I'm going to do is highlight the text I want them to click on. Let me go ahead and make this bigger for you. Let's go ahead and make this color. Awesome. And let's go ahead and highlight. And all I did was hit spaces in between here. It's nothing, you could probably do a table if you wanted to. And then here we go up to the link. And then you'll see I can link it to a website. I can change the color of the text, bold, italics, the text that I highlighted or they're going to click on, and I'm going to paste in that URL that will take them to my donate page or that product or the barbecue units or the fireplace or the catering. And then when I click on this, donations, make a donation right here. All right, so we're going to hit, and it's going to be tracked so we can always see who clicked on what. Okay, let's do volunteer. I go to the volunteer page on my website. So up I go, volunteer. Let's show them how to become a volunteer. Looks good. Copy the URL. Go back to Constant Contact. Highlight the word or the text you want them to click on. Click on the link. It's going to be to a website. This is what I highlighted. Change the text formatting. And then let's paste it in here with a right click, right mouse button, and I paste, give it a check. So click on the test button, volunteer. So this is your money bar. And again, this seems like it takes so long, but what I want to show you is we're going to test it out first. Once you create this template, then you copy it and use it for the next week or the next month. So you'll put your social bar in here, we put our logo in here, we put our money bar in here. So what you'll change is the promotion or the tips or the video that you might send out. I have one lady and all she does is send out a video. And so she has all her logos on there, her money bar on there. She's a wedding planner, and so it says, you know, consultation here, testimonials here, ideas for your wedding. So, and then you have to click and she'll give you a tip is all. And that's all she sends out. It doesn't have to be long. Simple is best. So let's hit save. So you notice that now what we're going to do is go up to preview. Why? Because we want to check out the design, but we also want to check out our links, and we want to see if the links work for not only the words, but also the graphics. So hit preview. So in preview, we know that we put a link to Wayside Waves. It takes us to our home page. Let's give it a click. Got it? Nice. So it opens up a new window. Then I also know that this should take us to volunteer or donate. So let's give it a click and see if it goes to volunteer. Perfect. Volunteer. Okay, I would check out donate to. Looking good. And then of course we had Mr. Happy here, and that should go to Constant Contact. I'm going to show you, so yes, it did go to Constant Contact, but again, you would link them up to the page where they could go adopt him, and I'm going to show you how you can actually steal a graphic from your website, not still, but point to a graphic from your website of a product that you already have there. Why would you want to upload it and size it? Why don't you just pull it in? I'll show you how to do that. It's called an image URL. All right, we are in preview. Let me show you again. Preview is here. Things that I want you to take a look at. Design version is what we're in, so you can kind of see the graphics, okay? You can see the graphics, not kind of. And then I don't really mess around with text version, but without images. So people, like I said, have turned off their images to be displayed, so you want to see what it's going to look like. You don't want just big boxes everywhere. Remember what I said, text above and below. So for example, what I've done bad here is this is my logo. The first thing that people will see is a box. They're probably going to, and they'll see to donate and volunteer. I need to add another box up here and type in my company name. So even though my logo doesn't show, my company name would show. So they know, hey, it's from Wayside Waves. I love that place. That's where I volunteer. I think these are dividers, so I'd probably delete those. And then when I come down here, here's Adopt Jojo, so I'd want to right-click on that, Adopt Joey the kangaroo. So again, that's called without images, and it's great to look at to see what message is getting through and to make sure you just don't have one big box that doesn't tell them anything. So don't throw away your cash in the trash is what I say. So over here on the left-hand side, you can send a test to your employees or somebody you want to proof. So again, just type in a comma and type in their email address. You can have up to 5 if you want. So again, you always put the comma, the comma after each email. And you can type in a little note, hey, please proof, I need this by so-and-so, and send. So that's just a test to those folks. Wow, I get so excited. I am sorry. Do you think I'm breathing through? I breathe through my ears, really, is what happens. So hopefully you're learning some cool things. We've learned color cop, how to do the money bar, and we've learned about preview. And don't forget about without images. And remember, in the image description, you want to be aware of what you type, because that's going to help people want to look at that graphic. Would you love this product, or were you at this event, or did you know we did this, or check out the before and after. All right, I'm going to get out of the preview, and I told you, I promised you I would show you how to point to a graphic that's on your website. Are you ready? Here we go. So we're going to click on the image that we want to change or get rid of. So I'm going to leave it because I want that size there. So what I want to do first is let's go to the image that we want to pull from. So we're going to adopt a, let's do, yeah, we already have a dog, so let's do a cat. I'm wondering if I did this, yeah, Chairman Meow. He was here last week. It's really making me sad. Yeah. I already have 3 dogs. I don't think I need a cat. So anyway, I'm going to click on this kitty, Chairman Meow, and it could be a product. It could be a wedding cake display where they could just click on it to order it. So what we're going to do is copy that URL. If you know how to copy and paste, you're good to go. So we're going to right click on that, copy, and I right click with my right mouse. And then I'm going to click on back to my Constant Contact. Okay, I hover over. Now again, if I didn't have this image, I'll just show you. If this image wasn't here, if I had this and I want to keep it the same format, I would just hit change. But what if I didn't have an image? You just click where you want it to go. We click on image. And then what we're going to do is we talked about uploading. Now we didn't talk about these. These little things are changing what's in my library and how I view my library. So you can change the view of your library, just like kind of view details. So you can change the view. We talked about stock images. Those are things that you get free from Big Stock that you can pull in. Look over here, image URL. Probably didn't even know it was there for you customers. So this is really cool. Click on image URL. Hopefully I teach you a couple of things. And I'm going to paste in. Oh, I didn't go. You know what I did wrong? Oh, let's slow down. Go back here. I'm wrong. You don't just copy the URL. That would just take us to the page. You want to bring this picture in, so I'm wrong. So to bring the picture in, 1, never use Constant Contact if you're using Internet Explorer. It has too many hiccups. We don't run very well with Internet Explorer. If you're using Constant Contact, you want to use Firefox or Chrome. So I'm in Firefox. So Firefox and Chrome, this is how you do it. You would right-click, and you could do this in Internet Explorer, but we kind of tell you not to use Internet Explorer. But right-click. You don't want to copy the image. If you copy the image, it's not going to work. You want to copy the location of the image. So copy image location. Okay, so right-click, copy image location, because it's going to point to that picture in that location. So right-click, copy image location. Cool. Let's go back up here. Now let's do it right, Paige. Okay, click where you want the graphic to go. Got it. Click on the image. Got it. We've talked about upload, stock image, image URL right here. Now you paste the link of the picture. So you copied the image link. You hit preview. There is our Chairman Meow. So we will size it if we want, and we'll say adopt Chairman. And who wouldn't want to download and see that picture or right click on it? Again, we want to link it up so people can buy this kitty cat. So what we're going to do is click. This is when you want to copy the URL to it. So we right click to get the picture. But when they click on the picture, we want them to go buy the product. Now this might be a little too much for most of you. Again, I just want to show those because a lot of people are using Constant Contact, and it's something I use quite a bit actually. So I'm going to paste, and I am recording this, and then I'm going to hit insert. Where do we check it out? Oops, not looking good. So we want it to wrap. So think about how you did that. You got it. You could right click on it as well. And now we want to go check it out. Where do you do it? Preview is right. Up we go. Hit preview. Again, we can do design view, or we can do without images. I'm coming on down. There's our Chairman Meow. Give it a click. Gotta love that paw. Boom. They can buy the product. They can look at the cake. They can, you know, maybe sign up for a consultation. All right, so again, that was in preview. So we've kind of talked over a lot of things, how to add blocks. We've done colors and fonts. We've done color cop. We talked about editing text. We've talked about the link. And then also what we're going to do next is I'm going to show you how to bring in a video. I'm looking at my time here. Okay. So to bring in a video, let's say I'm going to copy, maybe I just want a block. So I'm just going to get a block. And let's just do a title. Drag it on down. Right. We're going to do 10 smartest dogs. And I'm going to say it's a video. People probably would know, but you know, just in case. And then I'm going to drag another box down, so I'm going to save. Let's drag it under here. Okay, and this is where I'm going to put that logo or that video. So here's what we do. I already have it open, so it could be on YouTube, anywhere where your video is, you can go grab the URL. So it could be on Vimeo, YouTube. Let's go here. Go to your video that you want to pull in. And again, it doesn't embed it, it just points to it. So if it's on your website, it's best to get it from your website because you want them to go to your website. Got it? So I'm going to copy. Going to go back to Constant Contact. And we've done image. We've done link. We're going to do video. Okay, so we click on video. You can click and drag it down or just click on it. And you'll see you can do it from YouTube, Vimeo, Blip, TV. So those are the locations. I'm going to paste the URL or the video URL, and we're going to create the image. So it creates a screenshot and it puts a play button on it, and you can size it, and then you can also say, you know, video, watch it now. So let's hit insert. Again, you can click on it, and if you hover, you can do the left, center, or right. So alignment, I have it on center now. I want to try it out, so let's go give it a try. Again, you would try this out by preview. So I do everything, and then I do preview at the end to test things out, or otherwise you're just going to be doing aerobics all day and wear yourself out. So do all your links and put everything in, and then go test it out. Give it a click, and there you go. It will open a new window. You just never know what you're going to get. Okay, so we're going to click back to, that was a video link. And again, we went into preview to test it out. And all we did was go copy the video link. Hopefully it was on your website or maybe on YouTube. And then click in the box where you wanted it. And then what we used was the video link on the left-hand side here. So you clicked on that and you pasted in the link. And you hit create image. Okay? And then you could size it. All right. Next is video. Let's do not video, but social media buttons. So you want to get social with folks. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and save. I'm going to put my social media buttons up here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this and say join us online, and tell people why they should join you online. Join us online for new adoptions and upcoming events. Okay, so we've inserted the image, the link, the video. If I have time, I'll show you document link. Images, that's just like looking at your image library. It's just a faster way to get to your images, or to search for your images, or to upload images from your computer. So this is just another way to get to images. Social, so here I just want to drag my Facebook down, or you could just click where you want it to go. I have it centered right now, and I'm going to click on Facebook. There we go. Just had a refresh. And what you're going to see here is you choose which one you want to use, so icon, and this is where you would type in or paste in your Facebook page's URL. So my business page URL is what I would put in here, and it's going to track. So it's a great way to kind of find out if you get a lot of clicks on Facebook versus Twitter versus LinkedIn. You can look at the reporting after you send your email to kind of see where your folks are hanging out. So again, this takes them right to, when they click on this, it's going to take them right to your Facebook page, so they can see your engagement and hopefully follow or like or connect with you. Okay, so we'll hit insert. I'm going to space over, so I hit my space bar. Nothing real technical there. And I'm going to click on follow me on Twitter, choose the logo I want, paste in my Twitter page that I want them to go to, or type it in, and hit insert. And I just hit space again, and then you kind of see the drill. I'm going to do another one for Pinterest or LinkedIn. So again, LinkedIn, choose the graphic, go to your company page, or again, mine's a personal page, and you want to link them up to that so you can grow your social, and so they can connect with you if they want, and hit insert. Because people maybe they like your emails and they really want to see what you're posting too on social to keep up with maybe social media trends or new dogs that you get in because you don't send the emails enough. Haha. All right, here we go. So we're going to hit save. Let's give it a try. Where do we go? You got it. Preview. And then we're going to give it a try. So we'll click on Twitter. And that's the holiday lights on the Kansas City Plaza. Yay! All right, so it is 10:18. Do I have time to show one more thing? Probably want to show you how to send this, and then if you want to hang on, I can show you how to attach what we call an attachment, but we actually embed it. So that would be something that you have a flyer, a coupon, an article from the newspaper that you wanted to share with everybody that was a write-up about your business. Maybe it was an article that you wrote or a book that you wrote that was digital. Anything that you want to pull in, we called it an attachment, we embed, and people can click on it to print it or to read it. So you may not have time to put it on your website, but you want to get it out. So we're going to talk about that. Here, I'll just show you. It's pretty easy. So let's click on this. This is how you embed an attachment or bring an attachment in. So check out these training tips. So this is training tips that I didn't write up. 52 of the training tips to train your not cat, because we know you can't do that. So click, and I don't put click here a lot because that is very spammy. So you want to click to view, anything with a verb at the end. Click to read, click to view, click to learn more, click to register, click to adopt, click to take action now. So anything that besides click here. Click to learn more. All right, so what you would do is I would create an article, or maybe you have, bring this over. Oopsie, hold on. I have Word, but there it is. It's kind of lost in here. So I'm going to go to recent, and I should have, yeah. I'm going to go grab it. You can't just bring it in as it could be a PowerPoint, it could be an Excel, it could be a Word document, but what you want to do is you want to save it as a PDF. So I'm going to go to my getting started, and here's my 52 training tips that I should put by dogs. Okay, so I have this article. I'm going to save it as a PDF down here so people can't make changes to it and steal my work. Here we go. And then I'm going to hit save. So I want to save it where? I'm going to save it on my desktop. And there it should be popping up. So there's my PDF. So you have to make it a PDF, team. So once you've done that, I'm going to highlight what I want them to click on to open the PDF. And then it's back to insert. Anything you want to insert, under insert, image, here's the document link. Give it a click. So I highlighted click. I should put click to learn more. Okay, sorry about that. And then you can have your link a different color if you want. We're going to stay with blue since it's on a white background because people know blue is a hyperlink. And then you would upload the document. So you'd go find the document where you saved it and bring it in. And here's my dog tips. And then once you bring it in, it will show up here. So I'll click on dog tips and hit insert. Now let's see if it works. Again, I would do all these things and then go to preview, but let's go to preview and check it out. And I have 10 minutes to show you how to send an email. All right. So again, I want to come down here and we're checking out click to learn more about how to train your dog. It opens up a PDF. I can read it, I can print it, and I can download it. Are you guys alive? I'm sorry. Hopefully you're learning. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. It's quite different than a face-to-face, yes? All right, well, here we go. So we're going to send this. Up here is where you can click, and I want you to see nobody, even customers, go, what? What did you just do? So the header options, you can just click up here. And this is where you would enter your subject line. Again, 8 words or less is better. Yes, I said 8 words or less. And you don't want to say weekly update. That bores people. You want to change it up. So we're going to say adopt a pet, and they're going to get free shots and food. Okay, and we could put today only or 1 day only, but again, you want to try to stay at 8 words or less. So I'm going to try. I think I went over, but again, I could tweak it. Then you're going to put here who this might be. So I'm Paige Cahill. I could be the CEO. You want people to know who you are. So you're using your personal name. You can type anything you want. So I'm personal name, my business name, professional, Wayside Waves, and I could put CEO here. Now again, the subject line and the from line are the 2 things people look at to decide if they're going to delete it or open it. So you want to spice this up, make it a headline, make it something like 5 tips or 3 ways or 30% off. You got to make it so people want to open it, and then they're going to look here to see if they know you. If they don't know you, they're not going to open it, they're going to delete it. So whoever works with the customers face to face. So make it personal and professional. So you're knocking on the door twice. And then the other thing that you probably want to turn on is the web page version. So this is, if they don't see the graphic, they can click on this little hyperlink and it will open it as a web page. Permission reminder, if you want to turn that on too. Maybe you met them at a bridal expo and they don't remember who you are, so they don't know who you are. They kind of like the subject line, and then they go, I don't think I'm going to open it, but then they see, this was the bridal expo. Oh yeah, I remember I met that person. And it might say, we met you at the bridal expo and you told us to send you this. And then down here, I love this. A lot of people don't know it's here, but this is the social share button. You may not be social, but the people receiving your emails are. So if I see something like the Wayside Waves, a pet that I think is adorable but I can't adopt, I might hit Facebook and I can type in a post, check out this kangaroo. And when I type in that post, Constant Contact puts a link, and that link, when people click on it from my social media site, I'm the one that receives your email. When they click on that link, it will open up your email. So now it's not forward to a friend, but I'm posting it on my Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. I type in a little post, and there's a link that people can click to go right into your email, so they can either buy the products, maybe join your email, because we ask them to do that too. So we're trying to grow your reach and grow your social and get you more referrals. So this is not to go to your social media. This is going to your people can post something about your email so they can share it with others. Cool. Okay, it's 10:25. So anyway, where we're at here is, that was the header option. So we are up here. Notice we turned on this. Click here if you can't see the images. We did put our subject line in. You could choose a different email if you want. So they're going to reply to me, and it's from me. And then also this is where we put the social bar. So sometimes, this is where people can click on their Facebook, Twitter. It will take them to their Facebook page or their Twitter page, and they'll be able to type in a post, and people will see your link to your email. And this, the social buttons here, that takes people to your Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. This one does. All right, so we're ready to go. We've saved it. If you have questions, let me know, and we're going to continue. I'm a-looking. So when we continue, we're going to schedule the email next. Now, anytime you have questions or you need help or you want somebody to look at it before you send your email, call our 1-855 number here, a toll-free number, Monday through Sunday, actually. If you click on that, I think the hours, if the hours don't show, it is Monday through Friday. And again, they'll help you out. They'll look at something, give you some helpful tips, or they'll help you if you're not for sure how to do something. So what we're going to do first is we need to go get our contacts, don't we? So let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and exit out. We've already saved it, so we would need to go get contacts. So I click on my contacts button on my dashboard, and then I'm going to go to add. Oops. You can create a new one. Most of you won't do this. This is if you're going to put one person in, so it's like a little Rolodex card. I don't think we're going to do that, but you could do one at a time there. The other way you can do it is you can add multiple. I wouldn't do any more than 5 in here. So if you want to do it multiple, I would type up to 5. If you have more than 5, do it in Excel. Do it in a spreadsheet and bring it in. Because if this locks up, then you're going to be so mad at me. So again, if the computer locks up, you'd lost all your names. But you can type in the email address, the first name, the last name, and you might have some other information you want to stay. You can also paste in emails. Maybe you just have their emails and you just want to paste it and get it done. Okay, I'm going to go back to contacts. So one at a time, multiple ones, or you can pull it in from other programs as well. Import from Google, import from other apps. Let's go check those out. So you have Outlook, Salesforce, Outlook Express. We can do QuickBooks, Act. We pull that in. And again, if you have questions and you're afraid to do it, you can always talk to our support team at the 855 number. Okay, so I just had scraps of paper everywhere, and I just had somebody do data entry for me. It was a college kid, and what I did is I had him do it in Excel. So I'm going to pull this over. Got my Excel document. Hang with me. There you go. And I just want to show you that if you had somebody do data entry for you, or you did it yourself, which I know that we all have to do sometimes, this is what it should look like. So you should have each column as a piece of their name. So you want their first name in one column, their last name in the next column, and then the third column you'd want their email, and then of course the phone number in the next. So each piece of information should be in a separate column, so you can filter on that, or you can pull in just their first name. Okay? So once you save that, this is how you bring it into Constant Contact. So again, I'm on Contacts. I'm over here to add contacts. I'm going to add from file. So it says these are the file formats we can take. So I'm going to use CSV or Excel. So I'm going to go to my desktop, go find it, customers, and I go ahead and hit continue. And then I'm going to take a look. You might have to pull down to tell what it is. This is the first name. Does that look like their first names? Yes. This is their last name. Yes. This is their email. So these two over here are just some of the data it's pulled in for us to check it out. And so you could change it. This is really their email address for work. And if you don't want something to be imported because you have tons of fields, just hit select a field and it won't import it. So again, select a field, won't import. We want their email, so we're going to say email address from work. Looks good. Hit continue. So I hit continue, and this is where we're going to name the list, or you can add it to a list. So if I wanted to add it to existing list, I could add it to these lists here. So I could add all these names to 3 of these lists, but I'm going to show you how to create a list. So to create a list, again, click on the plus sign because you're going to add it, and you'll see create a new list. And you're going to type this in, and this is, let's just make this dog lovers. We had a dog lovers expo. And then we're going to hit create. So you see it up there, it's checked, and then we have to hit apply. So it's going into dog lovers. You can tag it, so maybe it was the expo, we met them at the expo, and they're in Overland Park, or they're in Kansas, so you can tag it so if you want to search for certain contacts. Okay, so I'm going to import it. Okay, so 13 have been added, and it should show up here on my dog lovers. So when I click over here, dog lovers, it will show them up. Again, if I have, I'll kind of talk to you, once we go back, we're going to show you how to schedule it now. Oops, I'm over, gang. If you have to go, I'm recording this. I'm going to send you a follow-up email with helpful resources and links and the recording. And then also, if you want to get started or if you need anything, just email me back or call me. You'll see it on my email. You can call or text or email me. All right, but if you need help on the product itself, make sure you call the toll-free number, because I might be in my car, I might be teaching, so I don't get back real quick to folks, unfortunately, because my days are long with teaching. So these folks are waiting on the phone, waiting to help you. So, okay, we're going to go back. We went to contacts. We want to go check out our campaign that we did. So we call it a campaign. I forgot to show you how to name that campaign. So ours will be unnamed. It will have just a funky little. Here, it's created on 12/19. So if I want to use it, you can do all kinds of things here. You can copy it. So see, I did that template. I can make a copy of it so I can use it the next week but not hurt the original. You can delete it, you can edit it, and you can schedule it right here. but for me to pull up and edit it, I just give it a click. But again, you can copy all the things that you've done, so all you have to do is change the inner pieces or promotion so you can send it out quickly. So you don't have to put the logo back on or the menu bar. So copy would be great. So we have it pulled up and we're ready to schedule it, so I just hit continue. We've already done the subject line, and we've inserted, we've uploaded our contacts. So here's our subject line. Here's who it's from. You could choose another email. Maybe it's from your boss instead of you, or maybe I don't want it to reply to me but to my secretary. Simple share, you can actually share it on your social. So when it hits the inboxes, if I click on this, I can add my social media buttons for Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. That would be for my business pages, so I could add it here. And then these are checked saying that when it hits the inboxes, it will also post on my social media channels, my Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And what you can do is you can edit each and every one of these boxes so you can have a different kind of message going out. You just wouldn't want to change this link here, because that link, when people click on that, will open your email, and then they can also join your email once they open it. And you can put a picture in here if you'd like to. So you can edit each one of these, and then we'll save it. So again, that was called Simple Share. It lets you share your newsletter on your social. Send now, about 5 minutes or 10 minutes it would take, depending on how big the list is. And then we're going to send later. But notice what I forgot to do up here. I forgot to pick a list. So I want to send it to my dog lovers. If you send it to all 3 groups and my name or email was on all 3, I would only get 1 email. So we will dedupe it. So again, if an email address is on all 3 of these lists, we'd only send them 1 email. So you can send it to multiple lists, but I'm going to do dog lovers. I want to send it. Now notice I've clicked it. You got to hit save. So it accepts it. So you'll notice that send to list, dog lovers. Then I come over here. I can send it now or later. And so I can choose what date I want to send it on, what time I want to send it at. So maybe I'll do it at 10:30. Because again, you got to think about your demographics. When you send, really makes a big difference. You got to think about who it is, and maybe a Saturday at 9 might be good because people might want to adopt a dog because their family's hanging out, ready for Christmas maybe. So again, all this was, we did go to our campaign and we just scheduled it, and so we've got the list, we've got the time, and we hit schedule. And if ever you think that you have messed up, so it's scheduled to go, you can always hit the unschedule button at any time. Or let's say you said I'm done and you think, oh my gosh, am I really done? And you come back from lunch and you learn that you have the wrong date. You can always go back to your campaign or campaigns, so you can click on campaigns and you'll see the one that's scheduled. So you can choose the scheduled ones or the ones in draft. So I'll go to, you can see it right here, this one's scheduled, but if you had a lot, you could go to scheduled and you'll just say I want to unschedule it. And it will pop it up and say, are you sure you want to do that? And yes, we are. We messed up. So you'll hit the unscheduled button. Lots of great information. I so appreciate your time. Again, it's Paige Cahill with Constant Contact. We really are here to help make your marketing simple. There's so many tools out there for you to use, and those of you that are using Constant Contact, we so thank you for that. Do remember, we're here to get you started if you're not using Constant Contact, to help people drive them to your website, extend your reach on social from your current customers, and to also grow your social. And do remember that if you do have product support questions, do call the 855 number. They're going to be a lot faster than I am, and they're wonderful. And if you have questions, I am here, so go ahead and type in a few questions. I know a lot of people, they'll ask, how do you get your emails opened? And we call it the 2x2x2. People take 2 seconds to decide if they're going to delete or open the email. So I would agree with that, 2 seconds. That's the first 2. The next 2 is they look at 2 things. They look at the from line and the subject line. So they have to see if they know the person on the from line. If they do, then they'll look at the subject line to see if it determines if it's valuable to open. So, and again, like I said, use numbers, use not just weekly updates. So kind of use it as a headline. And then the second, so you got the first 2 seconds, they look at the from and the subject line, and then the last 2 is they look at the first 2 words of the subject line. So weekly update versus free food, or weekly update versus 5 tips to lose weight. So hopefully that helps. And what's the best day to send an email? Again, it depends on, for me, I'm business to business, so Monday mornings would not be good for me to send an email. And Friday afternoon would not be good for me to send an email. So the thing that people, but again, my girlfriend does business to consumer and she has a retail shop, so Friday afternoon is awesome for her because it's shop therapy for women, and so what she does is send it on Friday afternoon and people come in. So it kind of depends. You just kind of have to test and try, and that's why we have the reporting, because it shows you who's opened it, when did they open it, and what did they click on. So that's why we use our reporting. If we see a low open rate, a good open rate is 20%, but if we see a high open rate, we might say, wow, let's redo that. If we got a 30% open rate, we might want to look at the day and the time that we sent it, and then also the subject line, so we can rinse and repeat. Do it again. How many lists can you manage? Again, we only charge you for how many email addresses you have in your account, but again, when you upload your emails, if you have five of the same emails, we're going to dedupe it so that you'll only have one email for that person. And you can manage as many lists as you want. So we don't care how many lists you want to put people on. It's just, you know, it's great to be targeted. So if I'm a fitness trainer, I would probably have, a list for my female clients and then a list for my male clients, because again, what I will talk and tips I will share with them will be different. But again, you can have as many lists as you want. Oh, as unsubscribed. Some people click the unsubscribe button by accident. So she says, how can you make someone that's unsubscribed to be back on the list? Unfortunately, you can't do anything about it. A lot of my friends will call and say, hey, I just wanted to make sure, because usually it's their best customer. It might be the CEO of the company. They normally hit the wrong button. So it's a great way to reach out and say, hey, we don't want to upset people. Can you tell us, I noticed that you unsubscribed. Are we sending too many emails? What can you do to help us? And usually they'll go, I didn't mean to click that. So you can't put them back on. You can call our customer support. You can send them an email like through your Gmail or your personal account or your business account, not through Constant Contact, but you send them an email that has a link where they can click and sign up for your email again. So you can't do it because we're trying to keep you protected from the spam laws. So call our support team, but what you would do is send them an email, a personal email, and it will have a link where they can actually sign up for your Constant Contact account again. So when they do that, they'll be back onto your email list. Again, kind of confusing. Our coaches can help you, but there is a sign up for a Join My Mailing link in Constant Contact, and I believe it's under Contacts, and you can copy that link and paste it into an email so they can click it and sign up. So here's some sign up tools you might check out. And so you can put a sign up tool on your Facebook. You can put one to text to sign up. So the one, again, they'll walk you through it. It would take a little bit longer. It shouldn't be that difficult, but it does. It's a little harder to find. But call the tech support. You'll have to send a link for them to the person that you want to have sign back up. All right, Marla, thanks again. I'm glad you're here. Where can I find industry list? Ooh, okay. So Anthony, I hate to say this, we don't say to buy lists, because usually when you buy them, they're already outdated. And then also when you buy a list, so we don't sell lists to you, sorry. But when you also, what happens is when you get somebody sending information to you and you don't know, you normally will delete them or spam them after they bother you too many times. So it's not creating a great brand for yourself. But there's things that you can do. I mean, there are places that sell email lists. It's not a best practice for us. Some people will do it where they have online. they'll have a landing page or their website where they can get people to sign up before they download that incredible testimonial sheet or how-to sheet or a video. So again, driving people from your social onto your website to sign up for your email is a great way. Having it, and again, what's your industry, Anthony? So you might type in your industry because it depends. If you're like a retail store, you can ask, people for their emails and say, hey, we have great specials we'd like to send you on a monthly basis. That's another way. But yeah, or you can do direct mail. And maybe on your direct mail piece, it drives them to the landing page where they can sign up for your email or download a paper that will be incredible for them to help them. So yeah, there's people that sell email lists. I just would be very cautious. I've had a lot of people in my classes that are in tears. They spent $5,000 and they didn't get anything from it. So, all right, team, so glad to have you aboard. I thank you so much for your time. I will send you a follow-up email. Again, we just adore you and we just want you to thrive and grow your business. So check us out at constantcontactseminars.com for local and live seminars as well as webinars. Take care and have a happy holiday. Great. Thank you, Marla. You're awesome. Thanks. Thank you, team.